Hello, dear student. Today we have chapter 7 complex numbers. In Act Panda Math, we start in series of ACT course. Preparing for ACT, we solve chapter exercise of Act Panda. Go to directly to page 40, chapter exercise of complex number. We have first question here, number one, about absolute value of complex number. The rule of absolute value means we have make root square, square real number and square included the sign, square the imaginary number and make sum for both. He give us the rule here and ask us which of the following has the smallest absolute value. So here, this one should be 4, this one should be 3 because already we have 0 in real part. So 2 square plus 4, 0 square, and also 3 square plus uh, 3 square plus 0 and so on. So the smallest number here or here, we can check. So this one should be negative 1 square plus 1 square should be root 2. This one is root 5 in the same rule. This one also root 5. So the smallest one is root 2. Very clear. Smallest one is C, where the result of absolute complex number is root 2 here. So this is right answer. Number 2, produce complex product of the complex number 3 minus 5r, and which of the following complex numbers is a real number or a real number. Very easy. You want make a product with one of those and the result should be real one. So we looking for conjugate. Why conjugate, Mister? Because in conjugate, we write first by first, 9, second by second, 25, and make always plus here because we have minus 25 r squared. I squared means 1 plus, so should be 34. So the answer directly is D. Number 2 is D. I hope it's clear. Number 3, which of the following complex number equal to, sorry, one of those? It's very easy, but take care and make it very quickly as possible. We will check calculator. If you have calculator adapted with complex numbers, but without calculator also easy. The real part, first times first, second times second, and make add. First times first is 5 root 2 plus second times second is minus 36 I squared. I squared mean plus, so we're looking for 5 root 2 plus 36 is here or here. Okay, so another part of product is closer together plus far together. Closer to each other is 4 root 2 I. The other one, 45 root 45 I. So it's very clear now the answer is E because we don't have any extra term here, but here we have extra term. 4 root 2 I is common. So minus 45, we have 1 I only. Okay, now answer is E. We go to 4. Which of the following complex numbers is equal to this one? By the way, let's try number 3 by calculator. Sometimes you need to go to mode and write 2 for complex number on the screen. In many calculators, it's not necessary to do these steps. So just write 5 plus 4, shift I, close product, then another product, radical 2 minus 9, shift E and G. So check the answer. This is our answer number E. Okay, very, very easy, I think. Also, if you have the same calculator, VN extension, or many calculator, by the way, do complex number, it's allowed in ECT. Allowed in ECT test. Just write root radical square minus 27, then minus radical negative 12 or minus 12. That's all. The answer is what is A. Answer A, number 4, in less than minute. Also, if you don't have any calculator, you can do like this. 12. This could be I. This I as well, because you know about negative. So this one is 9 by 3. So we have 3I root 3. Also 4 by 3. So 4 should be 2I root 3. 3 minus 2 look like one same terms. Okay, just like terms. 3 minus 2 is 1I root 3. We don't write 1I root 3. We just write I root 3. So by both way, it's very easy and very short as well. Number 5, which of the following complex numbers in the solution set one of those? It's very easy. Just make like this. Square for both, a root square for both sides. So the first one here we have x minus 2. This should be negative or positive. 4 I. How come? Root negative 16 is I root 16. You can do it by calculator, by the way. We'll check calculator together now, but let us understand it very well first. This one is 4, and we have variable here. So we have to weigh minus or plus, negative or positive. So check now. We have plus 4 minus I. It's repeated. This is not right. This is not right. Which one? 2 must be plus 2. Which one has plus 2? This one has plus 2, mister. You see? Not this one. So he take already negative 4I and take plus 2. He rearrange it to first one minus 4I. Also answer can be what? Can be plus 2 and 4I plus 2, but we don't have this option. Okay? Option in black, we don't have it. Only have this right one. This right as well. So by calculator, you can use solve. If your calculator is very late, solve here in calc. Also, you can use what? Root square negative 16 like this. You see? But take one negative and one positive. Okay? This easy, I think. Answer again. Answer is number 5. Answer is C. Let's check another problem. Number 6 here. The solution set of this one. Before complete, just check x minus 3 equal O. So x equals 3, this one. Also here, x power 2 plus 3 equal to O. So we have x squared negative 3. We have here our lesson complex. So root negative 3 with x should be negative or positive. I root 3. So we have how many solution here? we have two solution, imaginary parts, or can you say complex? Yes, because a real part is zero, zero plus or minus I root 3. So two imaginary or two complex, both are right. And one is real or real numbers. So one real positive, no, not only one. One imaginary, no, not one imaginary. Two imaginary, yes. Two imaginary only, no, only. Two imaginary and one real positive, yes. This one is right. Not two positive and one real. So answer 6 is D. Clear? I hope is clear. Let's check number 7 now. Which of the following equation has roots? This roots. Very, very easy. Check about this one. So we have, like before, x squared plus 9, because we have x squared equal 9. We minus 9, because the idea here when we have x squared equal minus 3. But with root 9, we have I, root 9 negative or positive. So this one is look like what? Look like number C or E. In other words, we can say it like this. First one is x equal third. So by 3 both sides, 3x equal 1. So negative 1. So we have this parenthesis here equal O. So this one could be right, could be right, could be right. And we check now, again check the other one before. We have to conjugate here because we have x equal negative 3i and x equal positive 3i. Get it in another side here. You see equal O. This is conjugate that I talked about. So in this case, we have x times x is x squared. So x squared here, x 3 times 3 is 9, but 9 1, this is not right. Minus 9 I squared, and I squared becomes plus 1. We mentioned before the answer must be plus 9. We can check again by first step. We make it in this example just 1 minute later in this video. So answer is C 100%. Many ways you can check it very, very quickly. Number 8, the complex number. By the way, we represent complex number a plus bi. This is look like x-axis, horizontal axis. Imaginary part is y-axis represent. Great. So he asking here. He is asking here about this complex number. This part look like x. So x in positive part first or fourth quadrant. So positive, we are x4 or x5. All these are wrong. But negative I is look like y. Looks like y. So y negative should be fourth quadrant. Answer is E in number 8. Answer is E number 8. Number 9 here we have very tricky one. Solution set for x equation. He gave us an equation like this. Consists of the complex numbers. This complex number consists of this part. So all we have only just, this is one solution of x. Take any of those one and plug in here. Any one you like. So can take 2 minus 5i. Okay, can take 2 plus 5i. It's okay. Just plug in instead of x. Minus 2 squared. So 2 minus 2 is out. 2 square make this positive. I square just distribute the power. The power even make negative look like positive. So very easy. I know some of you don't like this kind of examples. So 2 minus 2 is 0. We have negative I squared. In calculator, just use your calculator. Check what happened here. So just try it here. Just try it what? Negative -5 shift I close parentheses and both square x. Answer is A. Very clear and very easy as well. If you don't have calculator, we did it very quickly. Just expand the powers. So it should be 5 square negative by negative, because negative square is positive 1. So I square is back to make it negative, because this is negative 1. So negative 25. 5 square is 25. Very easy without calculator or with calculator. Last one is about conjugate in the denominator. Very, very typical classic problem. Just you need the equivalent one. Okay, no need any I in denominator. He didn't mention any about how we make it. So just make conjugate of the denominator up and down products. Up and down product. So 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 2. This is conjugate, by the way. Again, conjugate, how it happened. Please keep it in your mind. So square first one, square second term, always plus. How come square is square minus always before b square, I square make -1. So minus minus to make it plus. So should be 9 plus 4 here. 1 by 3, 3 plus 2i. So 3i plus 2i power 2. So start to be very clear now. Denominator is 13. So we are after A or B or C only. This wrong, wrong. Not 13 exactly. Any 13s will appear, because in numerator, because we have this one is -2 and one is 1 positive plus 5i. So it's very clear now. 13s, 1 13th only is here. Just distribute 13 plus 5 over 13i. Answer is A. Answer is A. I hope it clear. We finished today very early. I hope chapter is very light and very nice for your minds. Any question, please send to us through the YouTube comments or emails. Just drop your emails and I will do my best to um, reply you as soon as I can. See you next episode. Goodbye, my dear students.